Hello students, welcome to Narayana Live Classes. Today we are discussing 9th class mathematics assignment number 8 related to quadratic equations. Here is the first question: if alpha comma beta are the roots of 2x square plus 7x plus c is equal to 0 and modulus of alpha square minus beta square is equal to 7 by 4, then the value of c is. Now we want to find the value of c. So here if alpha beta are the roots of this quadratic equation means we know sum of the roots alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, that is minus 7 by 2, and product of the roots alpha beta is equal to c by a, that is c by 2. Now given modulus of alpha square minus beta square is equal to 7 by 4, that is modulus of alpha plus beta into modulus of alpha minus beta, a square minus b square, a plus b into a minus b is equal to how much? 7 by 4. That implies we know alpha plus beta value, that is minus 7 by 2. Modulus of minus 7 by 2 is 7 by 2 into modulus of a minus b can be written as a plus b, that is alpha plus b whole square minus 4 alpha beta. This value is nothing but alpha minus beta whole square, that is alpha minus beta. Square root of alpha minus beta whole square is nothing but alpha minus beta. This value is equal to 7 by 4. This 7 and 7 get cancelled, these 2 ones are 2 2s are, right. Now squaring on both sides, if you get, this implies alpha plus beta whole square minus 4 alpha beta is equal to 1 by 2, right. So in place of alpha plus beta I will substitute minus 7 by 2. Minus 7 by 2 whole square is 49 by 2, 49 by 2 minus 4 into alpha beta value c by 2 is equal to 1 by 2, is equal to 1 by 2. Sorry, 49 by 4, this is 7 by 2 whole square, that is 49 by 4. That implies if I take under root. Now squaring on both sides, that implies 49 minus 8c is equal to 1. 49 minus 8c is equal to 1. That implies 8c is equal to 8c is equal to 48, implies c is equal to 6. So the answer is c is equal to 6. So the value of 6 is the value of c is 6. Option 3 is the correct one. Next, coming to the next problem. If the difference between the roots of the equation x square plus px plus 8 equal to 0 is 2, then the value of p is. If alpha beta are the roots of that equation, we know that alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, that is minus p, and alpha beta is equal to what is given 8 by 1, that is 8. Now given the difference between the roots of the equation is 2, that implies modulus of alpha minus beta is equal to 2. That implies modulus of alpha minus beta can be written as modulus of alpha plus beta whole square minus 4 alpha beta. This value is equal to 2. That implies alpha plus beta value. What is alpha plus beta? Minus p. Minus p whole square is modulus of p square minus 4 into alpha beta value 8. 4 into 8 is equal to 2. Now squaring on both sides, that implies p square minus 32 is equal to 4. Squaring on both sides, that implies p square is equal to 36, implies p is equal to plus or minus 6. P is equal to plus or minus 6. So the correct answer is third option. Correct answer is third option, plus or minus 6. Coming to the third one, if alpha comma beta are the roots of x square plus ax plus 12 equal to 0, such that modulus of alpha minus beta is equal to 1, then the value of a is. So here alpha and beta are the roots, means alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, that is minus a, and alpha beta, product of the roots, alpha beta is equal to 12, comma given modulus of alpha minus beta is equal to 1. Modulus of alpha minus beta is equal to 1. That implies modulus of alpha minus beta can be written as square root of alpha plus beta whole square minus 4 alpha beta is equal to given 1. That implies modulus of alpha plus beta value minus a whole square is equal to a square minus 4 into alpha beta value 12, 4 into 12 under root is equal to 1. Now squaring on both sides, so a square minus 48 is equal to 1. That implies a square is equal to 49. This minus 48 transpose to RHS side. That implies a is equal to plus or minus 7. A is equal to plus or minus 7. So the correct answer is fourth option. A is equal to plus or minus 7. Coming to the next problem, if the roots of x square minus kx plus 6 equal to 0 are two consecutive integers, then the value of k is dash. Let alpha comma beta be the two consecutive integers. Let alpha comma beta be the two consecutive integers. So this alpha comma beta are the roots of this equation, right? These two are, let us assume these two are consecutive integers and these two consecutive integers are roots of that equation. So sum of the roots alpha plus beta is equal to how much? Minus b by a, that is k, and alpha beta is equal to product of the roots is equal to 6. So two consecutive integers means the difference between the two integers is 1, right? So suppose 1 comma 2 are two consecutive integers. What is the difference? 2. 3 comma 5 are two consecutive integers. What is the difference between 3 comma 4? 3 comma 4 are two consecutive integers. 3 comma 4 are two consecutive integers. What is the difference? 4 minus 3, 1, right? So same thing, given that two roots are conjugate integers, so modulus of alpha minus beta, their difference is equal to 1. That implies this modulus of alpha minus beta can be written as modulus of square root of alpha plus beta whole square minus 4 alpha beta is equal to 1. That implies alpha plus beta value, we know alpha plus beta, that is k, that modulus k square minus 4 into alpha beta value 6, 4 into 6 under root is equal to 1. Now squaring on both sides, that implies k square minus 24 is equal to 1. That implies k square is equal to 25. This minus transpose to RHS. That implies k is equal to plus or minus 5. So the value of k is plus or minus 5. So the answer is second option. Thank you students. Stay home, stay safe.